What's up? What's up? What's up, confessors? What it do? Happy Sunday. It is 12/3/2023, and we are here with another episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, we are officially in December, so it is Christmas month. I am trying to be festive, although I do not believe in celebrating holidays. But I believe in the festivities and I believe in the energy that goes on during these times of year. Everyone's happy and I receive that energy. That's why I like this time of the year. It is the most wonderful time of the year because bitches that are usually bitches ain't bitches right now. And if you are a bitch, you got a reason to be a bitch because it's Christmas and we're all in misery. Okay, let me bring up my home girl, who I love the most out this motherfucker. Now, excuse me tonight. I'm on that dark. I'm on that dark tonight, y'all. I'm on that dark, okay? But let me bring up my baby, the one and only Miss Dina, a.k.a. Christina Moore.
You was on fire, honey.
Hey,
you was
hey.
on fire. Hey, boo, hey.
How you darn?
Girl, just sitting here chilling.
Wow.
Got some chicken in the air fryer, about to be done in a minute. So I'm a bounce over there in a minute. So, but and it's my son's birthday today.
Happy birthday, son! Happy birthday, nephew! Oh, girl!
Yep.
I ain't learned the new birthday song yet, so I ain't gonna sing it. But once I learn it, we gonna start singing.
Yeah, I don't know the new birthday song neither.
But confetti for you. Happy birthday, motherfucker. Pour a drink, have a drink. Toast to the birthday boy.
And I've been living vicariously through him because him and his fiance, they went to New Orleans to watch the Saints play Detroit. The Saints lost, that's his team, but they down there having them a real good time. So I'm like,
well, as long as you having a good time, that is all it is about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, y'all, let's get into some things. Now,
gotta tell those that are under 18 to get out. And
that's what I said. Before we do, if you are under the age of 18, you must go away while the grown-ups play. If you are 18 and over, you can stay and get into some things with us, okay? Make sure you like on the way out if you're leaving, and make sure you like real quick while we get into some things. Now you know what we got to do before we start. Disclaimer! This channel does not promote violence, bullying, or hate. Everything said in this video is public knowledge and or allegedly. This video is for entertainment purposes only. We go solely off of what we see on the show and have heard on social media. Okay. Now, we got to unwind before we get into it. And y'all know what that means. It's time to boogie. Okay. Now that we have taken care of business, let's play, shall we? Now, first of all, baby, hey, baby.
Hey, we've been missing you.
No, I'm always a biatch, but I love Christmas music. Listen to it all year long.
I got a good homegirl and my daughter Alicia, who are just overly fascinated with Christmas, and they can watch Christmas movies and listen to Christmas music all year long.
See, there is only one Christmas movie I will watch all year long, and that is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. But that's because, it goes into the franchise of all of the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I got 2 National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation shirts this year. One that says my favorite saying that I just said is, well, I don't know what to say except it's Christmas and we're all in misery.
Mm-hmm.
And I got one that just has the picture of Chevy Chase being electrocuted. That's on the cover of the movie cover. So yeah, so I'm very festive. I'm actually doing Christmas bags for as many people as I can. I bought a whole bunch of stuff in bulk, and I'm putting them in cute little Christmas bags and handing them out to people. I got like.
Are you doing it at work or is it just
at work? I got like 11 things that go in the bag. They get a candy cane, a Reese's, a candy cane. Hold on, I got the list, girl. I don't know why I'm being so nice.
Oh, thank you, BB, for the happy birthday for my son. Thank you.
So I got. Hold on, I got 2 lists because Freddie made me make a list of the things that Irma can't have.
Yeah, we don't need nobody getting having an allergic reaction.
No, not like that. Irma don't get everything because we don't like the bitch.
See, I was trying to be nice and in the Christmas spirit. Make sure you ain't give her no nuts and she was allergic, but maybe nuts is in her bag. I don't know.
Oh no, baby says she got a wreath that says I have a wreath that says assholes don't live here.
No, they do live
here. Oh shit. This shows a hot mess. I am liking Mel more and more. And she told Kimmi, "You are our co-workers, 10-year play."
Oh damn.
Whoop. Okay, let's get into this show, shall we? Oh, this is on my list real quick. Reese's, a blow. This is everything everyone gets in their back. Not everyone, but this is what I all got. Reese's blow pops, Charles blow pop, candy cane, an airhead, a pack of fruit snacks, a cute little writing ink pen, a Christmas trinket, a magnet, a cute little race car. You know the race cars that you pull back and then you let go and they go. Gotta have a fun little toy. A motivational sticker and a lighter because you know a lot of us smoke. So I'm giving those out, but Irma doesn't get to get everything. She can't have an airhead, a fruit snack, a pen, a Christmas trinket, a race car, or a lighter. Freddie said she can't have none of that. I said she can't have the lighter.
Okay, but what y'all gonna do when she start comparing her bag to everybody else's bag?
But here's the thing. She gets other stuff. Not everyone is going to have the same thing anyway. Not everyone is getting everything. Okay? Not everyone's getting everything. But she'll get majority of the stuff, but she doesn't get, like, for instance, there's the trinket.
I'm still here. I'm just going to go check on my chicken.
She can't have a slap bracelet. She can't have any fun toys. She get like the scraps left over from the trinkets. She can't have a pen and a couple things, but she ain't gonna be able to compare because luckily, I'm handing my shit out to everyone on Wednesdays and Thursdays. She's not here either of those days. So I get to give her hers like Friday after everyone's gone home and took theirs home, ate all their snacks, gave them away to whomever if they don't eat them. You know what I'm saying? But she's going to get some stuff. And the only person she can really compare hers to is the people on our shift, which would be Freddie, Dave, and Sonia. Now, Freddie and Dave getting everything off GP because they are my number 2 people, and they're my favorite coworker, my bestie coworker, especially Fred. Freddie's my bestie, my work bestie. Dave is with us. Okay, he just comes along with the package, but it's really me and Freddie because sometimes we'll say the shit that annoys us from Dave. Anywho, so she can't say shit because she knows that she's not in our clique, and she needs to be appreciative of what she got. Because not only do Freddie and Dave get everything that I got, but they also get an actual gift. Okay? Dave eats Taco Bell every single fucking day. So I'm getting him a Taco Bell card and that goes along in his bag. And Freddie, I got him a steering wheel cover that's got like all the major horror movie villains. Jason, Freddy, Ghostface, which is his favorite, even though he ain't even seen all the Scream movies. Anywho, let's get into Love and Marriage Huntsville. We've been talking shit about other shit for 11 minutes. We've caught up because that's how I know I'm drunk. I'm just rambling about other shit and we here for something else. Christmas time at work, you know, like to, if I didn't give you anything, it's for a reason. That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to get my coworkers for Christmas because we have about 50 employees. And when I went to Mexico, I bought like all the department heads back shot glasses. But I'm trying to think if I should do something like that and get some bags and fill them with like candies and stuff just to give them, you know.
Do little candies. You can buy candies in bulk. So,
oh yeah, I know we did it for Christmas in July
or Amazon. You can buy little candies in bulk, like $20.
Yeah, we had got it like a big box of the Hershey Kisses in July because we did a whole Christmas in July campaign. But I'm trying to think. I'm gonna have to put some thought into it because I want to give them something that they'll be, you know, like a keychain, you know, something that they can have all the time, not just eat a bag of candy. And then I want them to be like, oh, Dina got me this for Christmas last year, you know. I'm gonna find I think I'm gonna find like,
but they gonna remember that you did.
Yeah,
but they gonna remember that you did it. Period. That's why I got the stickers because that's something you can stick on something somewhere, and and the magnets because that can go in the refrigerator. So I got them candy and something, you know, lucrative, whatever you want to call it. It's practical.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like candy, a magnet, a keychain.
Girl, I even got stuff.
Something like that.
There's something you can do. Keychain. So if you go on Amazon, because this was one of the things I was gonna get, but I'm gonna do it next year. Girl, I got stuff in my basket for next year. So there's these motivational keychains that are bottle poppers, pop poppers and stuff, and they're motivational keychains. And that would be good. It's a motivational and it's a keychain and it's a bottle popper because you know,
especially because we be trying to motivate people at work too.
And like, and I have and I got motivational stickers, and I got 100 count. There's 100 of them. You can get that in the keychains and be like whoop whoop, and with a candy cane in it, and be like Merry Christmas. Because the most things that are cheap are what is it? Like anxiety, like anxiety, stress relievers type of things. Those are the cheapest things that are in bulk on Amazon right now. Because you can find a lot of things, and if it pertains to anxiety,
because everybody is dealing with
autism, like visits and shit like that.
And mental health is real big now. Mental health is real big now. Okay, it's sorry.
Really
we didn't got off on a tangent. Y'all know how we do.
No. This is necessary. We do what we want to do. This is our shit.
Right. But yeah, I was just saying that it's really big. So, you know, to go and, you know, have something where you can, you know, motivate people and to have a good day. Because, you know, we're in customer service and we're around people all the time. So, yeah.
Exactly. And I think that's what it is because I'm in guest services. And so it's like, yeah, my duty is to, you know, make the guests feel welcome and comfortable and Make sure everything is there. A necessary
I just gotta show
tangent.
y'all this real
What's
fast.
the necessary tangent, Monique? What you talking about? Ooh, what? Ooh.
I just made this in the air fryer. This is some good old fried chicken.
I'm gonna put my air fryer together. I promise.
I know, don't you? I know you got one.
Yeah. Well, my mama got one. She had bought one, and haven't used it. Just actually, my mom bought one, and it sat in our living room in the box for 3 months. I rolled it into the kitchen, sat there for like a month and a half. Now it's finally on the counter, and it hasn't been put together in the past 3 months.
I put a lot of stuff in there so far, but the one thing I really want to do is get me a small chicken or a hen so I can see how my rotisserie works. Because mine is big. It's not the one where you do like the little bucket. It's like a small oven. And it's got the little pig for the rotisserie.
You got the ultimate air fryer.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you got. The ultimate air fryer.
Yeah, my kids.
And I've been seeing so many recipes on Instagram of people doing shit in the air fryer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so motivated, but
there's this one dude. He did some air fryer corn on the cob.
I'm about to say loose corn or corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob, girl. I was ready to jump through the phone and marry him. He be doing all kind of stuff in the air fryer.
I say, goddamn. I looked out this year. My department is not allowed. Your department ain't allowed to give out gifts? Is that what you saying, baby? Wait, what? Is your department the Antichrist?
Right.
You can't give out gifts? Is that what we talking about? Your department ain't allowed what?
Somebody gave somebody a bar of soap last year. That's why they had presents.
No, let me tell you a story real quick. Story time. That's that story time. What grade was I in? Fifth or sixth grade. I lived in the Black Hills. Shout out to the Black Hills. The book that I wrote is the location is in the Black Hills where I used to live. Anyway, shout out to Society's Baby that is not published yet. Anyway, so I was in the 5th or 6th grade, and my homegirl, who was the first girl who was cool and nice to me, mind you, this is my first time coming to a Black neighborhood. My mom had me in a white neighborhood for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when I was just starting to get used to the world after cancer and shit and all that. So anyway, and her name was Enisha. Enisha is a funny character and comedian. So we were like Secret Santas or whatever. So she decided to give Terry, she was Terry's Secret Santa. Terry is this dude that live in the Black Hills who is known for, I guess, stinking, being musty, and being dirty.
Body odor.
His mama a crackhead, and her boyfriend Kojak is the talk of the town for the worst reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're in gym class, and she decides this is the moment she wants to give Terry his Secret Santa gift. She was like, Terry, I'm your Secret Santa. Here your gift. It was a wrap. She gave it to him. Girl, it was a bar of soap. Now, it was so funny because a week before oh my God, this is a true story. Oh my God. A week before we were in class, Mr. Richard, we were in the 6th grade. We were in Mr. Richard's class. I didn't come to school that day, but Enisha told me the story. Enisha, I guess, looked over at Terry and she noticed something. And so she was like, Terry. He wasn't paying attention at first. She was like, Terry. And finally, he was like, what? There was a roach crawling on Terry's neck.
Woo, child, she should have got him a bar of soap and some Raid.
In 6th grade. Elementary. You know kids are brutal in elementary.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Brutal.
That's why I'm sitting up here cracking up, because I know I was in the 6th grade and I did the same thing to this boy. I gave him a bar of soap for Christmas.
You ain't right. Baby, yep, I'm in the pharmaceutical industry. We are no longer allowed. Somebody was fired for stealing. Nothing brought in, and we are now checked when leaving.
Yeah, I knew somebody.
That's that shit on. That's some Mad Money shit. That's a good ass movie. Yes, poor Terry. But let me tell you something. Karma's a bitch. Terry grew up to be one fine motherfucker. Okay?
And he probably got a good job, too.
Fine as hell. And it's funny because my ex's brother is Terry's sister's baby daddy.
Damn.
I saw Terry out in them streets one day and I was like, damn, when that happened?
The glow up is real.
The glow up was certainly real. That's one of them reverse, like, damn, homie, in high school you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? No, it was backwards. That ain't going shit back then. It wasn't even in high school. But by the time we got, like, this was when I was out of school. So by the time we got, like, fresh out of school, like in our early 20s, motherfucker, I saw Terry and I was like, shit. Shorty, what's your name is? Shorty, what's your number? But yeah. So that's that. That's that story. You know what? I'm about to look up Terry. Y'all real lucky that wasn't. Now Terry would have came back with a cat. You know what? That would have been an Anisha problem. Not mine. Terry had a glow up, but is he still musty? From what I heard, Terry used that soap. Terry Chavez. What's his name? Terry Chavez. Ciao. Okay, let me share my goddamn screen. We don't sat here for 24 minutes.
Right. 24 minutes, we talked about shit.
No, we talked too good. We kiki.
I know. Look, we did the after show before the show.
You know, look, that's a whole nother, see, and that was entertaining for me. We could do a show called No Fucking Reason.
Right.
And just come on here for no fucking reason drunk. You know, instead of 2 rounds, we could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still try to do something with my cousin. I'll give her the 2 rounds with me, and we can do another show called No Fucking Reason. And it sound catchy because don't nobody know what the hell that mean. And they'll come in and just tune in for no reason. Mm-hmm. No fucking reason. Look.
Girl, you know me. Just tell me when to show up.
I like that because I mean we ain't gotta watch shit, we ain't gotta prepare for shit. We just gotta fix a drink and come on here.
As long as it's not on a Friday or Saturday night when I got holiday parties, you know, because they be working.
Look, we go like you told me the other day. Stop giving away all our secrets. We'll talk about it after the show, Terry. Okay, let me share my shit. Where we at? Oh, wow. Okay. So, this is Millie Chan. Shout out to Millie Chan. I really love her. She is like my newest favorite person, blogger. She is my new favorite blogger. She likes just about everything I like. She gets right to the point. She do these quick videos. Shout out to Millie Chan. Like, I love her. She's like my new favorite.
What's her name?
Millie Chan.
Millie Chan. Okay.
She talks about every. Look, let me go to her page. You can see it. Why don't it? Oh, not what I was trying. Okay, there you go. There you go. Millie Chan. MILLICHUN. And as you see, she talks about just about everything. And if I need something real quick and in a hurry, I go to Millie Chan, because you may not get it like as quick as everyone else trying to get something out, but she actually sits there and watches the video, does the research, actually does the shit, does the research. She doesn't just talk, nasty about people. She give her 2 cents and she keep it moving in a very professional but fun urban way. And I fucks with Millie Chan hard, okay? Like, for real. I love her. So y'all please follow her if y'all don't know about her. She be all up on Love and Marriage Huntsville, everything going on, anything that's popping. She is the reason why I want to do this challenge that I want to try to start. And it's like finding your favorite bloggers and giving them a shout out. I want to do it like on December 23rd, because I want to start like a bloggers day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Black Bloggers United. That's what I be doing. But yes, yes, like I said, I was looking at her shit before we started. But let's go to Love and Marriage Huntsville, because they always post what's been going on. Oh, did they? Hold on, did they post this week?
Yeah, that was from
that's from today, from 2 days ago. But did they only post this? We know. Oh yeah, shout out Love and Marriage DC is coming back. Carlos made a little announcement that there's going to be an announcement, but we'll look at that. What is this? This is Love and Marriage Huntsville. But yeah, they did. So that goes to show y'all it was slightly a boring episode because there wasn't much to talk about. But we'll go over a few things. Yes, Millie Chan is dope. She is super, super dope. Monique, yes, she is. I need to tag her and show her this. Somebody tag her and show her this, because shout outs need to be real. But anyway, so we see Maurice and Kimmi. They're talking about their situation. Now, Millie Chan made a point. Kimmi, and I know you haven't been watching this from the beginning, Dina, but Kimmi has been making this notion about Maurice not being more hands-on around the house and all of this stuff since the beginning of the marriage. And so this episode, we see a scene where she's talking about how, yeah, I thought I married this man that did things around the house. I thought when I married you, I wouldn't have to worry about nobody fixing things and all of this stuff. Yet Maurice just wants to hire somebody to do it.
Well,
He's
if you
hired
got the
his
money,
brother.
if you got the money, here's the thing. I don't know how to fix nothing, so I have nor I don't have the time nor the patience to be. And so anytime I need something fixed, I'm gonna pay somebody. Now, granted, he might be able to do it, but like he said, he's still a lawyer. He got a family. He got this. He got the businesses. He got other houses. So if you can pay somebody to do it, then I don't see the problem.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand either. But and so that's what I'm trying to say. Is it something else that it is that why Kimmi wants him to be? I understand you want him to be hands on, and maybe it could just be simply that she just wants him there because Maurice is the type that can just get up from a meeting with you, your wife, your baby mama / ex-wife, and your baby mama / ex-wife new husband. If you can get up from a meeting from that and just leave your wife to navigate and go through this whole meeting without her, like Maurice, where's your priority? I feel like he puts way too much on Kimmi. And I hope that he did not put all of this type of pressure on her while she was going through her treatment.
I think he backed up a little bit, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because of the severity of the situation. But I do feel like he's one of those that I can do it, but I ain't going to do it because I don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
You know?
Basically. But that's what I'm saying. Why? What type of nigga don't want to do for yours?
Well, I don't mean in that sense. I don't mean in that sense. I mean in the sense like, yeah, I probably could go and fix the flickering of the, let's say you got a light fixture that's flickering. He probably could get up there and fix it. But it will probably take him, let's say it take an electrician 30 minutes to do it. It might take him 2 hours. So he'd rather pay somebody to do it in 30 minutes instead of wasting 2 of his hours. I think he's one of those where my time is more valuable than
and I understand that too. But why isn't and I guess my whole thing is, like I said before, this is something they've been talking about for a long time. This is something Kimmi has been harping at him about for a long time. So how is y'all still in this situation?
Right.
I don't get it. But the conversation went on to at a point where she's like, oh, well, how about a sex therapist? He looked like he all on for that now. Well, you said sex.
Right. You had like if people be like, oh, you had me at a low. He was like, you had me at 6. Because that's all he, I saw a post today where it talks about how the what is it, oxytocin or something like that is the love endorphin or hormone or whatever that's released in your body. And so for men, it's released, when they have an orgasm. But for women, he was explaining like, if you stimulate your woman mentally and in her heart, then the floodgates will open. And I think Maurice, I need to send him this video because if he's like, if you talking to your wife and you look in her eyes and you understand what she's saying is important to you, that'll turn her on more than what you can do in the bedroom. And so I think he needs to get with the program.
See, Maurice is just really, really bad with his words. And that's and I don't understand how you can be a good lawyer. If you are a lawyer, I don't understand how you can be a good one if you're not able to do that. That's what I don't understand. You just do not use your words right. You just say the wrong things. And I don't understand how you're a good lawyer. Like, you must turn your switch off when you come out the courtroom or what have you. Because I don't understand how the things you say, if these are the things you say to your wife on TV, knowing the public is going to see this.
And scrutinize you.
And scrutinize. Like, Mo, look, Maurice, I've been Team Reese since season 1 to season 5. When you did this to Kimmi, it was not cool. And I felt a certain type of way. Okay? Now, Maurice, you know I love you. Especially when you're wearing your shades. Especially when you're wearing your shades. But, my nigga, like, listen to what Kimmi is saying. She is saying it all this time for a reason. She is not talking out the side of her neck for no reason. Like, Jesus, she is still, and even though she ain't going what she's going through no more, mentally, it takes a long time to get back to normal. It is not that easy to jump back. I don't remember that shit that I went through because I was young, but as an adult, a full-fledged grown adult in her primes, like, dude, you can't be. You just cannot be. Anything you want to say about this before I move on from him?
Nope.
BB says nobody cares about Maurice and Kimmi. They are no purpose on the show. Kimmi doesn't want to deal with their issues. If you have the money, pay for it. When I have the time, I fix it myself. For real, for real. Not Afro Mama. Hello, baby.
Hey, Ma. I sent you the clip, Confessions, and since you cool with all of them, maybe you could send this over to Maurice so he can learn something.
Okay, I'll check it over. So also this episode, I'm glad Ma is here because maybe you want to weigh in on this, Ma. But I don't understand what's going on. Why is Tisha not allowing us in? I say that because, girl, you want to give us this pregnancy test bullshit? Knowing your husband don't have a vasectomy.
And I mean, but okay, in her defense, I'm going to say something. Okay, so there were maybe like, okay, so I got my tubes tied in 1999 after I had my youngest child. And there has been 3 times where I went a couple months without a period and had pregnancy-like symptoms. So I definitely went and took a test, even though I was like, I'm suing somebody if I'm pregnant, because especially like the first time I think
keep on talking. I'm gonna go dark so I can.
Okay. So yeah. So the first time I think it might have been within like 3 to 4 years or something of having it. So I was really about to be mad because I was like, this shouldn't even be an issue. And then the second 2 times was like 20 years later. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was really about to be mad or whatnot. So I could see where somebody would be like, well, maybe something, but also too, on the other end of it, then it's kind of like if it's been 4 years that your husband didn't have this vasectomy, I could understand if you got pregnant within like the first year of him getting it, but I'm not understanding 4 years later.
True. And but it's not a big deal, but to you. But it seems to be a big deal. It seems to be a big deal to Kimmi because she's been, you've been watching this for a while. Kimmi been talking about this for how many seasons? Since me and you started doing this. Me and you, Ma. Kimmi's been talking about this. And she still keeps saying the same thing. She's still having the same issues with Maurice. Now, you may be cool, lay back and chill. But Kimmi like, hey, I need some of that help. Can I get some of that help? And that's what it seemed like Kimmi on. And I think it actually goes back to you know, she's been needing help with Monster this whole time. And who's to say she still don't need help with Monster? They're not showing Monster right now at this moment. I would love to have an update on how that is going since they showed us that at first. But, you know, she has always asked Maurice for help in one way or another in different situations. So therefore, it's at a pattern. Well, even though she's asking for help from different things, she's still asking for help. Asking for help for one thing, asking for help for another thing. She's still continuously still just asking for some type of help. And he's like, oh, well, make a list and I'll do it. Sometimes we ain't got time to make a list because we too busy doing the other stuff.
If I gotta take time to make a list and you already know what needs to be done, but I gotta drag it out for you, I might as well do it my damn self.
Right. Okay. Box says, no, sister. I'm talking about the. Bob, do you want to come up? I'm talking about the pregnancy test. Okay, you're talking about Tish. We talking about Kimmi. That's why I'm fucked up. That was talking about Kimmi. Anyway, yes, we about to talk about that in a second. Oh, hold on. Look, I'm fucked up. I'm about to take a hit. So, yeah, Monster don't want to be on the show. Let me tell you this. A lot of these kids are at the age where they can make the decision if they want to be on the show or not. And but the case for Mel and Martell, they don't have that choice because they're locked up in all this, you know, custody suits and litigation and all that. You know, he don't want the kids being shown. I remember there was a point where I guess, you know, Mel has certain bloggers that she's cool with, and she would give them pictures to post of the kids. She found a loophole for a while, but I think Martell might have had a way to put a stop to that. Martell's lawyer, should I say, found a way to put a stop to that. So you don't see none of the kids no more. You see,
well, you know, when they start talking about them kids off limits and combing people's hair and whatever the whole situation was, then kids just got deleted off the screen, especially if they was young.
Right. Baby, I know, but as long as I'm not putting it to my mouth, look, it could be incense for all y'all really know. Wink, wink. Wink, wink. My drink is gone. We're gonna have to take an intermission in a minute. But so yeah, hold on, I missed this. Hold on, I missed. My hairdresser was born 10 years after her mom got her tooth side. Thank God. Whoa, 10 years? Look, I had to read that again. Hold on, what? Oh my. Oh, infidelity can't be on the same system. Oh, see, that's where you see my here you go, jumping in the comments and switching the subject before we get there. That's why I don't know what the fuck you were talking about, because I skipped this comment. Anywho. So yeah, so let's move on to Tisha and this ridiculous shit again. Because Tisha, what were you doing? What were you doing? You really thought you were pregnant?
Like, really?
Really? This can't be the first time that you were late. This can't be. I'm honestly feeling like her and Marceau had nothing to discuss at this moment. And she was just like, oh, my period was like, hey, would it be funny if I thought I was pregnant? Oh, yeah, babe, that's hilarious.
And he straight up was like, well, that wouldn't be the first thing on my mind. Like the surgery didn't work. And he said, I'd be trying to get a DNA test.
The nerve. As many times as it has been, is accusated a word? As many times it is now. As many times as it has been accusated that you have stepped out and had multiple types of illegitimates, you got a lot of nerve to say your first instinct to say is to ask for a blood.
Yeah, that's wild.
Marceau, you a wild boy. Cause you know damn well. You know damn well. Damn well. That Tisha ain't doing shit because she ain't got no time on her hands because she too busy seeing what your ass is doing. And too busy having to listen to all the girls in the group talk about how she ain't doing this right and doing this right and how she fucking up events. She ain't got time for this, Marceau. She really don't. Now, you may think so. Now, see, here's the thing. Tisha's a bad bitch. Tisha, Miss Tisha Scott, she's a bad bitch. And I will say this time and time again. When I see Tisha, no matter what she wears, even when she had that Fraggle Rock dress at the reunion, the bitch was still fit in that bitch, okay? She was still fit in that bitch, okay? So it is what it is. So I say to say, she don't deal well. Okay, let me get back on point. Marceau know that Tisha's a bad bitch too. Tisha know that she's a bad bitch. I've always said that Tisha, out of all the girls, Tisha's got the perfect shape, everything. Like, boom, boom, boom. So, you would think that, I'm sure that there is dudes in Tisha's DM saying, you know, Marceau ain't right. I'll hit it right. You know, keep it, whatever. She don't talk about that, but you know it's there. She wouldn't dare talk about that on TV. Marceau would have a fucking conniption. But Tisha's a beautiful woman. You can't say that's not happening. So, I say all that to say you should be worried anyway. But still, to say that you need a blood test, dude, come on. She don't got time. Because even though she's a bad bitch, she love your bad bitch ass. Since you want to be a bad bitch, she love your bad bitch ass too much to do shit. So she ain't gonna do that. That's why I'm like, why do we need this on TV? We know this is not happening. We know that this storyline ain't gonna go nowhere after next week, even if someone does say something. Nothing's gonna come of this. Period. Point blank. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm in Shaw. Mess. I've been working overnight, so I'm at work. Oh, that's too bad. Well, if you ever get a chance, come on through. Oh, y'all know what? I didn't even care tonight. This is my gown. I didn't even put on the shirt. What does it say? Make today amazing. Make today amazing, though, either way. But this is straight up in a gown and a Christmas hat. That's how fucked up I am. When Dita come back, I'm going to go get a drink.
Okay, I had to let Kenmar back in. I'm back.
Oh, shit. Okay, let me go to this.
I know, that's what I said. She was banging on the cup.
Wow. I was ready for it. At this point, I believe they both have arrangements how you let your husband go to Africa, then a bachelor's trip to Colombia. What's next? He goes to the Dominican Republic. That man loves low budget coochie. Oh, low budget coochie. LBC, summertime in the LBC. Ooh, low budget coochie. I'm gonna have to use that, BB. Thank you. Low budget coochie. That's something I figured. You know what? That sounds like a
Kimar
song.
said that is not allowed in this establishment.
Sukiana gonna make a song called Low Budget Coochie. No, cause she about her bread. She would never say high budget coochie. It'd be something budget coochie, but luxury budget coochie. I don't know, but it sounds like something Sukiana would do. Yeah, Colombia is wild vibes. Man, I don't know about Colombia. Have you been to Colombia, Dina?
No, I have not.
Don't go by yourself. Look, I forbid you to go there by yourself. I saw Hostel. Isn't that where they were? Where were they at in that movie, Hostel?
No, I thought they was overseas somewhere.
Like Colombia ain't overseas. Where Colombia at?
Like Colombia, South America. I think in Hostel they were over in like England or Paris or some weird ass country over there.
Oh, I know shit. Wherever that is, you can't go. There are some places.
Well, there are some places I would not go by myself.
No. He was looking for coochie, coke, or not coke. Wait, has there been alleged accusations that Marceau dabbled in that? Monique, tell me something. Tell me something good. Tell me something good. He wasn't alone. If a man wants to cheat, I don't care where he goes. He will cheat while visiting the Pope. Oh, girl. I mean, he'll probably have a threesome or something with the Pope.
My whole thing is
the Pope ain't nobody. Call it blasphemy.
Why are you going to Africa by yourself?
Pope ain't nobody. The Vatican is the most devilish place on earth.
But I'm just saying, why is you going to Africa by yourself, though?
Say what?
Why is you going to Africa by yourself?
If that's what really happened.
Right. Did we ever see any pictures from Africa? Did he really go to Africa, or did he?
I mean, we saw one picture of him in front of a dirty lake, and that was it.
He could have.
But it's funny because you know what's funny about that? I don't trust it because back when Mark was coming on here. I don't know if anyone remembers who was here back when Mark was coming on here, when Mark was a regular. He said that Tisha bought him that ticket as a present for his birthday or whatever. And that was for him. And that's why she didn't go, because she didn't even buy one for herself. That was for him to get away. Now, fast forward to later on, when the season had started over and people were talking about it and everything, that wasn't the case. She was asking him, why did you go by yourself? Why did you feel the need to go by yourself? She would not have asked that question,
right,
had she had bought him that ticket for himself. So that is one lie I know I have caught Mark in.
Well, my whole thing is,
I'll be back. Refresh.
Okay, so my whole thing about the Africa thing is, if there would, like, normally, and people go on some type of sabbatical or whatever like that, especially to some place where you may only go one time, you are going to take thousands of pictures, right? And then, so you're taking all these pictures. So y'all saying that this man went to Africa and he only took one picture in front of a dirty lake, which could have been any lake in Huntsville, Alabama, okay? And that looked like a lake. Like he didn't really went somewhere else with somebody else or whoever else or whatever. And then he didn't found some lake and wherever he was at that looked like some lake in Africa. Because you can't tell me that you went to Africa and only posted one damn picture. I mean, I have never went anywhere and just posted one damn picture. Like that makes absolutely that's just retarded and makes absolutely no damn sense. And that's all I got to say on that. Nobody believes that. There is no way in hell. There is no way in hell. No way in hell. I'm gonna ask the chat. Have y'all ever went somewhere? Now I understand, like, if you've been to Miami 700 times and then you go to Miami and you like, look, I done been to South Beach 11 times. I don't really need to be posting this. You might post, hey, I'm in Miami or whatever. But to go to Africa and only post one picture is the most asinine shit I have ever heard of in my whole entire life.
Because he needed some type of proof, but he couldn't get all the proof he wanted or needed. And that was the problem.
Well, here's the thing. In today's world, we got phones, they got timers.
Yep.
You can set your phone down and go stand in front of it and take a damn picture.
True.
You know, and regardless whether you speak whatever language or not, you could ask somebody at the hotel, can you take my picture in front of the hotel name or the Monarch or, you know, whatever.
Not shut up. I don't believe Mark. Remember, Tisha kept saying to Marcel, why did you go by yourself? That's supposed to be a family. That's what I'm saying, you. And my mom, girl, you go back up and read again. No one compare the countries. We compare ourselves. We're so good. You know, Maud. She at work. She trying to be in the business and work at the same time. Mine always want to put something in it that ain't have nothing to do with it. You know, that's how mine rolls.
Well, I mean, Monique King, not necessarily, because say, for example, your homegirl's getting married and she has her bachelorette party in the Bahamas. Your husband not going. And I mean, I know men that are married that they do take boys trips and they go out of the country, but then their wives take girls trips too. But, you know, they have that, you know, understanding. But this wasn't no bachelor party. This wasn't no men's movement, boys trip or whatever. So the fact that you
went on Miami trip,
the fact that you went to Africa by yourself and you only posted one picture. See, he couldn't get me in no courtroom. I'd eat him alive. I be done had the FBI get his phone. I be done pulled out pictures he thought he deleted. Okay, like Cassie, like Diddy did to Cassie. Oh, you thought you deleted that? Oh, okay.
No.
That's just it retarded. That's the most retarded asinine shit I ever heard.
And you know, and now that, and with that being said, you never know. This could have been Tisha very well just playing with him and fucking with him. Like, you want to fuck with me with this Africa trip? Well, I'm about to fuck with you with this shit. I mean, he want to take it too far and talk about, oh, I need a blood test. Like, my nigga, for real?
I don't know. As the way that, you know, the way she up his ass all the damn time, I honestly don't think she would cheat on him.
No, that's the thing. This girl goes to bat for this nigga. This girl not to say she is stupid, but makes herself look stupid defending him so hard. Like, Tisha is the prime example of a ride or die. Whether you agree with what she does or not, Tisha is an example of what a real ride or die is. Because no matter how you look, you gonna protect your king.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Tisha definitely plays chess. That queen protects her king no matter what. I mean, it may be what it is, look how it is, stupid what you call it, but Marcel married the best one he could because Tisha is a real example of ride or die. And I know you look at ride or die as like a good thing.
It can be. It can
be. Yeah, exactly.
But it can also be a liability.
Yes. Regarding of how you look at it. So Tisha is a ride or die. Regardless you accept how she ride or dies or not, she is a ride or die. And Marcel knows that. And that's why he is willing to do whatever he has to do to make sure that Tisha don't ever go nowhere. Regardless if he's doing anything or not, allegedly.
I don't know. But Maud, you look, I don't know where Maud comes from with this, but let me tell you, Maud, as an international traveler myself, I have never gone anywhere and not taken multiple pictures. Now, some of them I ain't the cutest in, so you might not get the 1,000 pictures I took, but you're gonna get 5. You're gonna get the 5 best pictures.
If you go to the motherland, if you are a Black person,
you gonna take
a person
pictures.
of color, a colored person, whatever, African American, whatever you call yourself when they tell you to check the box.
You gonna post
if you one of those and you go to Africa, you taking some pictures.
Africa, you're not going to Africa regularly. Like some places, you only gonna go one time. Like Dubai, you only gonna go one time. Now you might go to the Bahamas or Jamaica multiple times. But when you go to like a Paris or London, Greece, there are certain places you are only going one time. And you gonna take all the pictures because you know you ain't never going there again.
Right.
Exactly. They from Huntsville, Alabama. They are not, they're not on $1 million listing. Okay. They are not about to be doing business overseas. You know what I'm saying? They're not entertainers. They're not in like the music industry like that. So this isn't something that you're gonna go and do regularly.
Exactly.
Like I said, if you've been to Miami 700 times, then if he said he was going to Miami to get away from his wife, yeah, you probably not posting no pictures because you've been there 700 times. But you only going to Africa once, maybe twice in your life. Unless you African or you married
or you a businessman and you got it like that.
Right.
But we are talking about Marcel Scott 1.0.
Like these people that do international trade, the diamond people, stuff like that, where you're hopping all over
things of that nature.
Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Then okay, I can see that.
Yes, and see, you go to France. You boohoo crying if you can't take pictures. Come on. The whole point, when you go somewhere, you want to capture the memory. Why wouldn't, healing journey or not, why wouldn't you want to capture that moment? That's a pivotal moment in your life. Mm-hmm. Why would you not have pictures and take pictures and hold those memories? Right. I would have took pictures of my passport going. I would have took pictures of me getting to the airport. I would have took pictures of me getting on the plane. I would have took pictures of me landing. I would have took pictures of me getting off the plane.
Right.
Were you on the plane? Getting a picture. I'm taking a whole group picture of everybody that was on the fucking plane. I'm doing all of that. And you mean to tell me you ain't get why you ain't plug the person who helped you on the spiritual journey? You mean you just went and sightseed and that was your journey? You didn't seek guidance along the way while you were there? For that reason alone, you should have took a picture with that person, plug that person in, plug in the hotel you was at.
You go into a foreign country like that. And here's the thing, like when I go to Mexico, Bahamas, Jamaica, you can go to a resort and it's an all-inclusive. Now, to my knowledge, I think there's only one that's a Hilton property that's an all-inclusive. I think somewhere in Egypt or something like that. And but most of the time, some of these places, like when you go to Paris and you go to like London, you go to Barcelona, shit like that, you got to get you a little tour guide or go to the concierge at the hotel and stuff like that, you know. Where some other countries you go to and you as soon as you get there, they're asking you about excursions. Like on the resort, they got a whole concierge and you can go and you can plan resorts and boat rides and but some other places ain't like that. So you mean to tell me you went sightseeing and you didn't have you don't know the language, you don't know where you going,
none of that.
GPS don't work in all these countries.
Look, there is too much that goes on in all of these countries.
Body snatching.
There is too much
organ harvesting
that happened. What was that shit? I just sent Dina some shit earlier today. Just today. Saying, or was it, or it was just
yesterday,
whatever. I was like, nah, bitch, you can't go here no more. And then that's like, no, that's why I don't leave the fucking resort.
Yeah, because what the guy said was, he said that they snatched his girlfriend while she went to the bathroom. And then they saw her when they were going across the border because they drove, and she looked like she was out of it. And come to find out, the girl was dead and her whole entire body organs had been removed.
Drugs.
And they stuffed her with drugs. And had her sitting in the back seat, looking like she was half alive.
Just saw her in the back seat. He was wondering what happened to her. Like he thought she stood him up. She was
missing for 3 days.
Like he was worried and shit. And he just happened to look the fuck over and see this bitch in the back seat of a car. Just straightforward, not just stone face, whatever. Come to find out, the bitch was snatched. They snatched her. Obviously had to remove her
organs.
Everything. Okay. They displaced, I'll say that, they displaced her organs and replaced it with drugs. So she stuffed like a freaking sock puppet piñata in the back seat of a car, and they're about to cross over, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you realize how
you just running around town by yourself? That I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it.
It's just sick. It's just sick. That's why you just gotta be careful.
Yeah, and I don't care. Grown men get snatched too. So yeah, I just refuse to believe at any point given time that was the only picture that you had to post and that you was there by yourself. But
that's what I'm saying. We're gonna talk about that on variety show. I'm gonna try. We're trying to do. I'm gonna do one.
We're gonna go get the receipts.
tomorrow we'll do that. We'll talk about all this type of shit on Variety Show and everything about Diddy again. Yeah, so yeah, Variety Show tomorrow. I'm putting that out there so I can make myself do it because I keep putting it off. But I gotta in order to stay up with Diddy's ass. No,
yeah, because it's a new story.
No, his new name. Look, he started off with Puff Daddy. Then he went to P. Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs. What else has he been? Was he anything before he went to Love?
Puffy.
Now he Sean. What is it? Just Love? What is it?
Love Combs or some shit.
Whatever that is. Yeah, either way, yeah. I have to do one tomorrow because I can't keep up with everything that's coming out and resurfacing about him. So yeah, we'll definitely do a variety show tomorrow because this motherfucker is ill. But yeah, so Marceau, honey, like it just gave that she was up to no good with us only having that one picture, one little photo of you smoking your cigar in front of a dirty ass lake. We ain't see no coming attractions, no nothing. Like, what did you do? What did you heal? Is what I'm trying to figure out. What did you heal? Because you would think if you got something out of that experience, you would talk about it. Especially something positive like that. The viewers of Love and Marriage Huntsville have been basically begging to have some positive. We have been begging to have Black excellence back in this. That is what y'all promised us from the very beginning when this show started from season 1. And season 1, episode 3, it was some messiness because of what Mel did.
Mm-hmm.
Mel, I love you this season. So forgive me for talking shit about you right now. But Mel doing what she did she wasn't supposed to do what she did. She did it. Okay. Now I know you wasn't there from the beginning, but I know that we have talked about this before. When the show first started, it was all supposed to be about Black excellence. It wasn't even supposed to be called Love and Marriage Huntsville. As a matter of fact, when Martell heard about it being called Love and Marriage Huntsville, he didn't even want to do the show. Look, he guilty right there. Anyway, he didn't want to do the show. So by the first season, episode 3, Mel had brung out about Martell's infidelity. And it was discussed beforehand that it wasn't supposed to be. So that's how it got messy that quick when we found out about how it was supposed to be, but how it ended up. And that is why Mel got such a bad rep from so many people who knew better. But the people who have been scorned, men too. The people that have been scorned so hard, rallied behind Mel because of that. And that's how Mel got her following and all of that. And now to this day, she still has that following. But luckily, Mel is very relatable this season. So she's
calmed down a lot.
She calmed down. You know what? She calmed down a lot. And I know it ain't none of our business. I know it ain't. But you are a public figure. So I do wonder, is it a man? Is it a certain type of man? Now, I no longer
want that look. You know what I'm saying?
You got to glow. Now, I no longer think it's Hill Harper. I don't think she's dating Hill Harper. I think maybe she did. And Hill Harper is a certain type of man. He ain't about that type of shit. Hill Harper has always been specifically very low key. Okay, he ain't about being out in the public eye. That's not what he does. As far as what he does, he don't want no more acknowledgement, paparazzi, whatever. But with someone like Mel, who's in the public eye, who is on the show right now, that is number 1 on, you ain't got no choice. And I think if there was something going on between her and Hill Harper, he chose his privacy over his love life with her or whatever. But they are cute together. I will say that. let's move on to the Fletchers. So we saw the Fletchers, Nell and Chris. After Chris had his conversation with Flex, which was insinuating that possibly that he could, be depressed for, the things that he has been doing. So Chris comes to Nell and they talk about it. Now we get further into the whole situation. Now, last week, my opinion was, the kids come to Fletcher because he's more relaxed, cool, calm, and she's more hot-headed and right off the bat. So it's easier to come to him. And the way that he handled Flex showed that I saw why the kids go to him. But as of always, as the story proceeds, this episode, I feel where Nell is coming from now. Now, as a parent, as a mother, and especially, first of all, let me read what Monique said because I don't want to go over. I smoke cigars in public in Kenya. I don't remember when Maurice claims he went, though. Yeah, that's the thing. We saw that. Was that really Kenya he was in?
Right.
Melomanians complained about the direction of the show, but their idol, Mel, brought up Martell's cheating episode 1. Yeah, and see, and that's the thing. So anyway, so the Fletchers. So yeah, so now I feel like I see Nell's point of view this episode, because you do need what we call tough love. Okay? And maybe perhaps because Fletcher is so gullible and just like that, you do need a balance. Fletcher gives that softness. I'm there for you. But Nell gives that tough love. And that is needed, especially in the Black community with Black children, especially Black children who are adults. Now, how old is Flex? He's in his, what? He's in his mid-20s? Is he 26 or something like that?
I think so.
Anyway, so they bring to attention about her and about Flex and his situation. And Nell finally agrees that, okay, I got your back, Flex. I see where you coming from. I support you. But, I support you. Like, I ain't going to get on it, really, but I support you. But
she said she was going to do the whole therapy and, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. And, she's looking at the situation in a different light.
Right, true. And that's the thing. But, and that's where she was coming from the beginning that we didn't get to see last week. Someone's got to be the tough one. So, he's the nurturer and she's the tough one. And I think I misconstrued because usually you would see the mother as the nurturer and the father giving tough love. But it was, flipped around. And I wasn't ready for that. But I like to see that dynamic, especially for Flex, because Flex is a man. Fletcher is a man. He needs that softness right now, especially if you're going through depression. You need that softness.
Right. And they probably should have tried tough love a little earlier, and now, whatever demons he fighting, he gotta, work on that. And I think they should be there to support him. And yes, I still agree with Nell that, he needs to be held accountable. Yes. But here's the thing, bitching about getting money from somebody ain't got the money. You know what I'm saying? Is really just is putting headache on you and them.
Yeah.
If he ain't got it. You keep bugging him about it, and now he didn't rob the bank so he could get his dogs back and went to jail again. Then what?
For real, I need to see this dog. I need to know the dog's name. I don't got invested. So I need to know personal shit now. What's the dog's name? How long have you had the dog?
And
Whose
why did it
idea
cost
was it
so
to
much
get the
when the
dog?
dog got sick?
I got questions about the dog now. I'm invested. What's up with the dog? Are we going to see the dog? Is what I got. Bibi says, Linnell, Fletcher, and how the F you have frizzy. Oh my God. There's the BB we know. Hi, BB. You finally came through. Linnell Fletcher, how if you frizzy wig. Also, Linnell needs to let the money go, and their son has a drug issue. I don't believe he's driving around late at night, not a felon. Well, he said he was driving around late at night, and I'm glad that they finally cleared up that he is driving. Initially, I just went through my head.
We wasn't sure if it was driving or walking.
I don't know why I initially went to walking. Because at late at night, I feel like a walk will do better than a drive. That's because I don't like to drive. So that was my perception. My bad, Fletcher. No, my bad, Flex. But yeah. So he is driving around. And I understand where Nell is coming from. You can't just be driving around in the car at that type of time because police are out. They can pull you over for no reason at all. They have that right. Not given right. It's not a right, but they can do it. They do it, especially if you don't know the law. And that's the thing. And I'm a person that don't know the law like that either. So I ain't, harping on nobody. But as a black community, y'all, we do need to learn the law. Because they can use us not knowing the law against us. Not knowing the law is bad.
Right, but that's what I was saying last week. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he got a nice car. You know what I'm saying? This is that and the third. So yeah, you don't want those issues out there that time.
And now that you say that, the car thing. So it was to the conversation I'm gathering. They got him a very nice car to help him learn responsibility. And apparently that didn't work. So this goes back and reflects on the whole conversation that they had with the daughter. Everyone else has gotten this, that, and the third, and I've gotten this. So now I'm kind of feeling where she's coming from, because she's saying, like, so now I'm looking at it like this. Okay, y'all bought Flex a car who has been fucking up all of this stuff, but you reward him with a brand new. I don't know if it's considered an exotic car or not. To me, it is, because I ain't driving no shit like that. But you give him an exotic car, right?
No, I can't remember which one of them, because if you remember, she said a souped up car. And when they had that dinner and Fletcher came outside, there was a charger, that a nice charger in the driveway.
But I don't
know if that was his or the brother's.
Okay, you can't, right. And that's what I'm saying. Either way, like, she's gotten, that just goes to show, like, damn, she has to actually come to a family event, okay, knowing they feel the way that they do about her, regardless of how that is. You pull up to a family event with your husband in your van, and you see
they still had a nice car. That was like a Volvo or something. And Neil said she bought her a car too. She bought her a $22,000 car. My parents ain't never bought me no $22,000 car.
True. But in her defense, whatever it is she feels, because I don't want to, what's the word? I don't want to say someone's feelings are not valid.
Right. No.
Okay.
They are, but I'm just saying, but what she got and what everybody else got may not have been on the same level.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, right. And so, but from her, okay, you're seeing, okay, damn. But
I want to go back to that
I get that nice of a car?
That is.
Why couldn't I get that nice of a car?
Huh?
That goes to show. Now, let me tell you this in the Fletchers' defense. And this is how, I hate to put my family dynamic out there, but my sister barely watches my lives anymore, so I feel I'm safe to say this. If not, whoops, we'll have it out for the Christmas. But I feel like, my sister is that way. Okay, so there's me, I'm the middle child. My sister is 3 years older than me. And I have a brother who is 11 years younger than me. So me and my sister are 3 years apart. Me and my brother are 11 years apart. I'm not in the middle. But I feel like my sister from how I feel, my sister feels like my mother doesn't treat us the same as she does my brother. Okay? My mama didn't have it like that back in the day when me and my sister was growing up. But by the time my brother was growing up, my mama had it like that times 3 or 4.
And I said the same thing. Everybody gets different versions of their parents,
exactly,
depending on what kind of money and time that they have.
Exactly. And a lot, for damn, what is her name? We talked about him so much that one episode. But anyway, she may seem that because she didn't get what the other kids got, that they don't love her as much or what have you. The thing is, you have to understand, in this day and age, people are having children at a very young age. And they don't have it like that at that time. But as they get older and time goes on and they establish a career, they establish money, they establish a savings account, they establish a credit account, and they establish it, they are able to do for people they love like they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't understand. And I feel like this is a Black thing because whites have always had it somewhere or another, better than us, of course. But as a Black community, I don't understand how we can get to a point where we have to understand that, at some point, our parents didn't have it,
Mm-hmm.
And we are in that generation, that point in time where it got better at some point, some way, somehow for us. And our parents were able to provide better for us. Now, yeah, we didn't get all the things that our younger siblings are getting, but we are getting a lot better than what we was back then. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think we give our parents credit for what they can do now versus what they did back then. And I hope they just work it out. And I hope that Flex gets the help that he needs and all that stuff. And this is the best time to put this up. If you or someone you know is having difficulty coping or with anything, suicide, bullying, self-harm, sexual assault, teen lifeline, grief support, depression, drugs/alcohol, eating disorder, mental health abuse, there is a number to call and there is someone that can help you on the other end. Okay. So, what else happened? Oh, let's just get to it. This double date between Stormi, Cortney, Letitia, and Marcel. So, Letitia, first of all, Tisha and Stormi got together, and they talked about how the whole oopsie happened. The oopsie happened this episode. And that oopsie was that somehow, some way, somebody decided that it would be a good idea to copy and paste what Stormi had on her website for her products, Canvas Girl Beauty, and decided to put it on and label it onto Letitia's girls brand of hair care products. And it was revealed, peeled off, whatever happened, found out that it was the exact thing that Stormi had put on hers because it said Canvas Beauty when they peeled it back.
Right.
Now, come on. Come on.
Well, here's the thing. Didn't she say she used the same web designer?
Yep.
And like she said, I won't be using their services again.
Here's my thing. Dude, girl, whoever you are a web designer for Letitia Scott 1.0, who was on the number one show on OWN Network. You mean to tell me you thought it was a fantastic idea to copy and paste from a freaking co-star, whatever you want to, co-worker brand onto? Now, here's two ways you can look at this. What I look at this. Either, wow, she really didn't know what the fuck they were doing when Tisha hired them and she had no idea.
Mm-hmm. Or they just
again, this could be another storyline.
Because can't nobody be that damn lazy.
Because how lazy can you be to let this happen?
I mean, because I copy and paste a lot. Like, I got a little standard, hey, your event is coming up soon. And I purposely don't do, Dear Mrs. Smith or Mr. Smith or whatever. Like, I just have it blank. So that way I can reply to their email and be like, Sheila, then I copy and paste, your event's coming up soon. I need to get this information from you. So the fact that somebody went on Stormi page and copied and pasted everything and didn't even proofread it to at least change the website or the info at, whatever their info is, the little, reach us at email or whatever, it's just retarded.
Come on. How lazy can you be?
Mm-hmm.
Or you must got it out for Tisha. You trying to make her look stupid. Like, why would you even do that? If you're any type of professional, there is no way this could have happened by mistake. I'm just saying. You must really got it out for Tisha, Marceau, somebody, or know somebody who got it out for them. And you do this shit. Like, that was just stupid.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward to Stormi bringing it up to her. Tisha couldn't act like she couldn't even apologize at first for it.
Right. If she had to, I had to drive her there. That's what
I got a peek. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. No, she was just saying, she had to drive her there because she really didn't feel like she had nothing to apologize for because she didn't actually do it. But common courtesy is, hey, girl, look, I hired this person. They was being lazy. I don't know why they copied your shit because they didn't want to reinvent the wheel. I'm sorry. I'm not using this person's services anymore. Yada, 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 whatever. But like a simple apology would be like, hey girl, I didn't mean for none of this to happen. I'm sorry, this, that, and the third. But I mean, it shouldn't have took that long to get to it because I probably, when I first saw it and it came to my attention or whatever, I would have called up Stormi and been like, hey girl, look, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. This web designer used your stuff. Hey girl, I'm sorry. That's not how I roll, blah, 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 whatever. That's what I would have did. But you know, oh, ow, oh, that hurt. I'm getting old, y'all. That
We all getting old. It's okay, baby.
Did you hear my shoulder pop though just now?
Is that what happened?
Girl, yes. I went to go like this and did like this, and my whole shoulder popped.
I say, goddamn.
It was loud too.
When he says they claim to use same designer, but Stormi built it herself. Oh!
Yeah, but that's what they said on either the last episode or the episode before when it first came out. She was like, "Well, I used the same designer Stormi used." That's what she said. I remember her saying that.
Right. I mean, it looks like the firstborn might be. See, they see. You got to understand the Fletchers are new, so they ain't gonna, they'll go to a certain extent. But if they feel it's going too far, they're going to pull back. And I think that's might have what happened. That's how I feel. But she claimed to use the same design. But yeah, I mean, hey, look, that's a type of thing. Because
the record scratch.
That's a type of thing. Because if that's the case, then you can't. But the thing for me was, why was it so hard for Tisha to admit? Why was it so hard for Tisha just to say sorry? No, I'm my bad. She wanted to go ahead. Oh, I don't see it. It's not a bad look for me. It's the bad look for basically only you, girlfriend. It don't look bad for. It looks sad for Stormi because damn, sorry that someone did this to you. But when we say it to you, like damn, you took. I feel like this. I hope you fired whomever.
ASAP.
Because if they felt the need to have to copy and paste just this, what can they even do if they can't simply put together their own whatever the fuck that was you copied and paste onto the back of yours? Then they can't do shit for you, Tisha. So I hope you fired them.
And got a refund.
Go to Judge Mathis, Judge Judy, Judge Million if you have to. Whomever. But girl, you need to get your money back. If you want to count it as a loss, if it wasn't that much, if that's all they can do, they shouldn't have been charging you that much to begin with. So you should just be able to be like, counting as a loss, and I learned a lesson. Because whoever you had fucking with your shit is bootleg as fuck. And I stand on business on that.
You so crazy.
Okay, so the only other thing that happened this episode was...
Oh, we got to talk about Stormi throwing that drink thing back up in Tisha's face in the
double date. Back to the whole double date. Okay, I don't know. Everybody chose violence with their words and their shadiness in this scene with both couples. First of all, how you show up over an hour late? A whole over.
They said an hour and a half. An hour and a half.
Exactly. An hour and a half late. Someone invites you somewhere and you're an hour and a half late. First of all, I'm not even staying that long.
I mean, they stayed at was having their own date. Like they probably was like, let's just stay here and kick it because they ain't showing up at all.
True. But by the time they came, I wouldn't have been nothing but I wouldn't have been with the Kikis. It would have been a wrap. It would have been a wrap. I wouldn't have said none of that shit to them. But Stormi and Cortney are better people than me. So when the Scotts finally...
I'd have been like, y'all can't sit with us. Y'all go hang out at the bar and have your own private date night. because I've been enjoying my time with my husband, and y'all not about to interrupt it now.
None of that. None of that.
And did you call, text, or say you was stuck in traffic, or
That's what I'm
was late
saying.
dropping the kids off, or something?
You know, I ran out of gas. I needed fresh draws. My mama was sick.
Something.
You know, the kids was late for practice. You know, the dinner fucked up when we had to order something to wait for it to get here. You know, we was knocking at the babysitter's door and they didn't answer for 20 minutes. Like something, anything. Anywho, did they even provide a explanation or a thank you once they got there? I don't think so.
Yeah, it might have been edited out if they did.
Well, hold on. Well, with that being said, we go on what we see off of what we see on the show and what we heard on TV. So, with that being said, Tish, you know better. Especially after everyone has been saying what they have been saying about you and your events and your marriage to your husband. Tish, I would think you would try to be on your best behavior. Because, and I say you, and I'm apologize to you, Tish, because I should be saying you and Marcel, because he is your other half. But apparently he makes you carry 90% of it. Maybe 87. But 90% it shows on TV. And I'll say this. I feel that Marcel puts you in a lot of situations that you don't want to be in and shouldn't be in. Marcel puts himself in the situations because he just gets a fucking kick out of it. And he's a sociopath. Sorry, Marcel, I love you. But anyway, I say all this to say, I feel that Tish would be in a better place with a lot of the women, especially Mel, if that matters to her much. If it wasn't for Marcel. Marcel feeds her a lot of shit, tells her a lot of shit, and implicates himself in a lot of shit. I really wish Marcel would stop. I don't want him to stop talking shit to the men. I want him to keep doing that. I like that. But I want him to stay out of the girl shit. I want Tish to be able to form a relationship with the girls. It's very hard for her with Marcel. And that's how I feel. Now, Tiff is out of the equation now because her and Big Lou decided to let it go. Mm-hmm. And I wish them well. But now all you have to worry about is Mel and Kimmi and Kiki at this point. Ain't no hope for you and Kiki. But I feel like there is hope for you and Mel now. And I'll just say that. So that's that with that. What else happened this episode? Is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
Then we see what's gonna happen next week, but now I can't remember what's gonna happen next week.
So I think we get the whole overall.
They go into Houston. I forget what happened first. They show, but then they start to get ready to go to Houston.
I'm trying to see if Love and Marriage Huntsville got that up here. If they show that. They don't show that, but damn, they didn't show no episode. You know what? Love and Marriage Huntsville did show no freaking scene, because the scene that this is saying don't miss an all new episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville tomorrow. Whoever is in charge of this account must got something going on, because they haven't even posted the scenes that happened this episode. And usually that's what I go by, but we did pretty good for knowing.
Yep.
That's why you go by your own information, not someone else's. And I learned that from the Players Club. That shout out to the Players Club. Shout out to Lisa Ray, aka Diamond. You overreacting as usual, Diamond. That's one of my favorite things to say to my sister because she be overreacting. Anywho, we are coming very, very close to the end of this season. I think we got maybe about 3 episodes left before the reunion.
Yeah.
They usually try to wrap the season up by the beginning of the year. And we are in Kenny Moore! And we are approaching that because we are in December 3rd. So we will be approaching the end of season 6 very, very soon. And we will be done with season 6, and I can't wait because it seemed like this dragged for a long time.
Ever. They didn't have 400 episodes.
My God. And of course, like I said, hold on, let's let me see, search Carlos. Carlos gave us a whole entire announce. Oh, who did this? What is this? Why?
Kimar said he ready to go to bed. look at him.
You ready? Okay, so yeah. Okay, let me search myself because I can't find the whole announcement.
Okay, well, I'm going to get me a drink. Hold on.
Let me go to my own shit because I know I reposted that shit.
Yeah, we posted the links in all the chats too. So if you can't find it, it's in one of the chats.
I got ears right
about Love and Marriage DC in a few weeks. It is coming back. Stay tuned. It's coming back, and you're gonna find out the dates in a few weeks. In a few weeks. I know. Christmas. Listen, I get it. But Love and Marriage DC will have a special announcement in a few weeks. Okay? It's coming back, and it's good. It's good. Okay, so I know the Christmas party was last year. Y'all gonna read. I get it. Look, I show up to work, honey, and I just... Hey. Love and Marriage DC is coming back. That's all I can say to you. And it's good. And you will find out the date in a few weeks. Okay? You will find out the dates of Love and Marriage DC in a few weeks. And thank you for harassing me on Twitter about it. I love y'all. All right. So, we're going to...
And I know Alicia was the #1 person harassing him, too.
Yes. Alicia, baby. Look, I feel like I want her. Look, I know she do it with Kamisha, but I feel like she needs to do it here too. Because yes, Alicia's going hard, and yes, we will be. I know I'm sorry, you do it with Kamisha. I know you do. But I will definitely be covering DC because I need to be able to speak my mind. I can't with too many people on the panel. I don't have it in me to upright my voice in so many women who have such opinions. In my little opinion, I just want to say my little thing. So I will be covering Love and Marriage DC myself when they come back. Giving a little tidbit. I don't want to be long. I ain't gonna keep y'all long. I don't do that long shit. It was only long today because I'm drunk and we was doing other shit.
Right.
But,
we didn't have a variety show.
Look, we had a variety show with everything tonight.
And Love and Marriage Huntsville all in one.
And it was fun. I enjoyed it. We did a whole bunch of shit. We did our own thing. That's why I like doing my own shit because I like to come in here. I might want to talk about what the fuck went on with my day first before we get into some
we
shit.
have a good old time over here. We ain't on no specific itinerary. We try to get our talking points together, but if we get sidetracked and talk about life or how we can relate to certain situations, and that's just what we do.
This is what we do. And I feel like
the hey, Kamisha's in the building. Our mentor is in the building. We lit over here, girl.
What's tea? What's tea? Is we talking about that Love and Marriage DC is coming back? Yes, honey. It is coming all the way back. Ain't nothing happened, but a motherfucking Carlos said it's coming back.
Ain't nothing happened yet. This is what happened.
That's what happened.
This is what happened.
DC is coming back, and we ready to talk about it. We is ready for it. We have been waiting for DC
like
to come
said,
in for a while.
They left off on the Christmas party from last year.
Yes, and here we are
on Christmas party this year.
Now remember, there was a point in time where Ashley was posting about the fact that they had just wrapped up and it was some shit and she didn't want to talk about it. Ashley ain't happy with this season, I don't think. I don't know what's tea, but Ashley ain't happy with this season. That's what I know. That's what I remember reading. I was like, when Ashley had tweeted about the season wrapping up. Because they're wrapped up already. It's done. Look, Nene, it's done. They're done. They're done. They're done. But, yeah. So, we got a lot of things in there. Hey. Yes.
Yes, get the likes up. It is free $99 to hit that like button. Okay.
Yes.
I know y'all love free shit because I love free shit.
Look, we know better. We know better. We know what's not happening. We know that some shit went down. We know that Ashley is not happy. Now, my question is, because I ain't said nothing about it, and I ain't trying to get into nobody's relationship, but is Winter still with that dude?
With the dude she went on the cooking date with?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't follow her.
No, she ain't posted about that nigga, and she ain't went live with that nigga.
Maybe they trying to keep everything on the low till the season come.
But come on, if you already went live with him and posted with him, why you stopping now? We already know how it worked. So what?
And here's the thing. I honestly believe like people get together, break up, break up. See, that's why I'm not posting nobody. Y'all gonna find out I got a husband when y'all come to my funeral or his. Because it seems like as soon as you post a motherfucker, now, unlike those motherfuckers that's been married for like 100 years, like Jamie and Arena, they've been married, 30 something years, almost 30 years, whatever. That's totally different. But these new niggas, no, I ain't. As soon as you post somebody, something go wrong and bitches get in your inbox. And the same with dudes. As soon as they post a chick, then old hoes of theirs become the girls' old hoes be coming out the woodworks. So yeah, like I said, I'm not posting no nigga. And we could be married and y'all find out I'm married, be like, because most people don't even know I had a first husband. I say something about, my ex-husband did.
I forget.
They be like, what? You had a husband? Yes, back in 1997, I got married to a whole ass nigga, and by 2004 it was done. So there's that.
Exactly. You see, I be forgetting like shit to be short or live. But that's the point. You want to move on. You want to forget sometimes some shit. Mm-hmm. That'd be the whole case.
But I wasn't like my family and everything knew we was married, but I wasn't broadcasting it because it's almost like when you tell a bunch of raggedy hoes that you marry, all of a sudden your husband's value in the streets just skyrockets 1,000%. And bitches that didn't like you from high school, I'm asleep with her husband. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Or you got bitches who want to talk about your husband, like Winter did the first.
Mm-hmm.
And even though Winter came around with the girls last season, I'm very interested to see how she is with the girls this season. And I'm very interested to see who the villain is this season. And from what Ashley Brittany is acting like, it just might be her.
You never know. I just want to get to the whole thing with the Christmas party and Joy, and I want to know when they really did get married. Because are they married? Did they really get married? What the deal is? Because I was searching in the daytime with a flashlight, and are they still in the rental? Because that house,
there's so many questions.
On the lake is a rental. They did not purchase that house. It is a rental.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were, simply because of the fact that, if you remember, for a while, Clifton was going through some things health-wise, and he was absent from social media for quite a while. I actually reached out to him and everything and checked on him 2 times within that time, and he finally came back and he was popping again. So I'm assuming
I be getting the notifications. The sad part is I follow all these people and I be getting the notification they be posting, but my ass be working. When I say I be working, honey, because y'all know I'm all about the coins and all about the receipts. 2 things, okay? Mm-hmm. So yeah. I just be trying to handle my business.
And Clifton is one of the people that I love to follow the most, because his stories, y'all, if y'all follow Clifton, look at his stories. His stories bring me the most joy out of anyone I follow, and I ain't no lie. And I've actually told him that. And while I'm at it, let me plug his CNC beard oil in. It is the shit. Hold on, let me go get the bottle. Take over for a second, D.
Okay, and then I think he was the one that posted the old school stores. Like, yeah, he for real be his page be live. I like following Clifton. I'm just trying to figure out, like, it's funny when you follow people like in real life and then you see them on a show. Is you get like a different, like, me personally, I'll be like, which one is the real deal? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, we were all invested in Clifton and Joy before they got on Love and Marriage DC. And then some of the people, we see them on Ready to Love, put a ring on it, or Love and Marriage, and then we go and follow them. But sometimes it's streamlined, like Jamie and Arena. Streamlined. The same you get on the show is the same you see on their social media. But a lot of people have different versions on the show that they own and different versions of their social media. And then you begin to wonder which is the real deal.
Yes. And shout out to Jamie and Arayla Tyler, because out of all, I feel, my perception, out of all of the couples that are on the show, Love and Marriage DC, they are the one couple that has been persistent, and they have done this, even before the show started. They have been a part of social media. They're big on Facebook. They're big on TikTok. Mm-hmm. They're big on Instagram. They're big wherever they are. And they have a lot of following wherever they are. And so they have always put themselves out there. Even when the show was on hiatus, they never shied away from showing what's going on in their life and in their family. And so shout out to them, because they always been transparent and showed us what's been going on.
Right. And I like Ashley. And what's her husband's name? DJ. What's his real name though?
Damn.
His first name.
I forget right now.
Okay. Well, anyway, so Ashley and her husband, I like them too.
Yeah. But let me just plug this in. Like, can't see shit right now. But this is Clifton CNC beard oil.
You said you used it on
I have purchased three bottles.
Nice.
3 bottles of this stuff so far. And when this is gone, I'll be purchasing another.
And you use it on your locks, right?
I use this on my locks. I use this on my skin. I use this on my face. I use this on my skin. Like, this is a multi-purpose oil. It's good for your locks. It's good for your skin. And the smell, it's a neutral smell. Female and male can wear it. I wear it. I bought a bottle for my crush. Shout out to Bernard. I bought a bottle for him, and he loves it. I love it. It's just the bomb, period. And so it's my favorite oil to use. So y'all, please get the oil. It's the shit. It smells good. The moment you open it, you smell it. It's intoxicating almost. So shout out to Clifton Petty and Mrs. Joy Petty. Now, it's so funny how we found out. Oh fuck, they married?
I know, that's why I was like, did they like? I mean, because she was like, why did you tell? So I'm assuming that they did, even though, like, I don't know when, where, or how. Because trust and believe, when the information was popping, I was searching the internet in the daytime with a flashlight, and I couldn't find what I was searching for. But
yeah, I was like, oh, that was like dun dun dun. I was like, fuck, for real. So I actually was like, so now
I mean, like, look, you know what? If that's the kind of thing I'm on, because I've seen like people be married be engaged 5 years, 10 years, 6 years, whatever. And I'm kind of like, when you propose to me, we picking out a date the next day. Because we not finna be, this ain't no hush ring. We not finna be engaged 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years down the road.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all ain't doing that to me.
And I'm happy for them, because some people are just like, hey, let's go on here and get this on paper. We can get this insurance popping. I know people joke about marriage being a business arrangement, but there are a lot of benefits, when you're married, as far as tax breaks. You could be on each other's insurance. Whoever got the best insurance is the first insurance, and then then you put on the secondary insurance that might catch some stuff on the back end. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's, there's lots of benefits to that as well. Your insurance on your cars can go down when you marry, all that great stuff. So it's like, look, skip having this like large wedding. We can do that later on, but let's go on here and lock it down. I'm yours, you mine, and let's do the damn thing. And I'm all for it. Because you don't need to broadcast it and have a large wedding. If y'all truly in love and this is the person you want to spend your rest of your life with, if you go down to the courthouse and you get married and then you want to have a wedding, 5 years, 10 years down the road at a vow renewal or something, I ain't gonna be mad at you at all.
There you go. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Because as long as you're claiming me, I'm Mrs. Whoever, yeah, we good.
We good. We Gucci.
Honestly, I don't even. I mean, this is where I'm at now at a later age in my life. Like maybe when you're younger, you want to do the whole Winter Wonderland marriage, wedding and all that. But at this point in time, like that 20, 30, whatever $1,000, I'd rather put that on a house. Now,
thank you.
Like my daddy and the lady that he married, they have been together for some years. They already got the houses, they already got the cars, they already got, everything in the house. They don't need to register nowhere. Now, when you've been with each other for so long and you got all that, and then you want to go do a big wedding, then that's cool too, because you already established. You know what I'm saying? But for a couple that's not established, go on here and go down to the courthouse and get you a house. You know what I'm saying?
Because please, you best believe, you ask me if I want a big wedding or a house, nigga, you better not even, if you know me well enough for me to marry you, if I love you enough to marry you, you better know to not even ask me that question. You better marry me at the courthouse and take me home to our brand new house.
Exactly. Because I mean, you could, depending on where you live, you know, some areas are more expensive, but the average price for a wedding is about $30,000. If you going all out, you got 150, 200 people, and the flowers and the dress and the food and the venue and all that, you're gonna spend a good $20,000, $30,000. That's a nice down payment on a house. And I believe you can go to the courthouse for whatever the marriage certificate fee is, and it's probably less than $100. So I'm gonna spend $150 to get married or $30,000 to get married.
Boom. Cause truth be told, I don't want no big wedding. I want a big ass reception.
The reception is where the money comes in. You know, a lot of people are doing like double things. Like some people get married at the church and then go to a venue for the reception.
No. I mean, just a get together. Not even a reception. It's a bring your own bottle.
Yeah.
And we catering somewhere.
Girl, let me tell you, I tell people all the time I'm gonna get married at the courthouse, and there'll be a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter post, or whatever. Meet me at the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Meet me at the bar, restaurant, wherever the fuck we gonna go.
Like I said, I most definitely would rather pay $100 and somebody. I can't remember if it was some celebrity, because I saw it on Facebook. It was like them courthouse weddings. Them courthouse marriages last longer than them folks who have big ass weddings.
I saw something like that.
And I just seen it today. It was like true or false or whatever. And then it had 680 something comments on it. Because let me tell you, I know I used to watch, you know, because I'm in the industry. So I used to watch like platinum weddings, Say Yes to the Dress, all that stuff. And I remember this
I watched all of that shit
on platinum weddings, as they spent at least $2 million on the wedding, and then people
bride villas,
and they was married like 2, maybe 3 years before they got divorced. And now the parents paid for the money. It wasn't their money, because a lot of these people, you know, on platinum weddings, their parents had money, and that was their only daughter, yada yada, whatever. But
ain't no way. Ain't no.
First of all, I'm with the max. If I have the money, I say I could see myself spending that on a wedding, you know, because I would want to transform the room like they did on Medea when they transferred that room into Paris or whatever.
Right.
But $30,000. I'm not spending $2 million on the wedding.
No, what the fuck for?
If I could win the lottery tomorrow for $2 billion and find the love of my life, I'm still not spending $2 million on a wedding, because y'all just don't know. I win the lottery tomorrow, I'm still going to work, so I ain't giving up my Hilton discount.
Exactly. That's the thing. Most people want to win and they just want to quit working on together. No, I'm about to work full time at least for the next year, and then I'm going to go part time.
Because even if you have all that money, everybody knows what it was like to sit at home during COVID, right? So for me, winning the lottery would be like sitting at home during COVID, like, because you know the government was giving us all this money. We had this, you know, that little $600. You know what I'm saying? You can't really go nowhere doing it. You know, look, Amazon be in my house every day. They be like, bitch, just come to the warehouse and pick some shit out, okay? You know what I'm saying? So. You know, so I mean, once you win that type of money, if you quit work, you know what I'm saying, you can only travel so much, you can only do so much. So yeah, I'm gonna still go to work so I can interact with people and keep up that human interaction. And then when I do have time off, oh yeah, my travel is gonna be extensive. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And all my people is gonna be straight, because all the house, I'm buying houses for my kids, paying my mama house off. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit like that. Everybody gonna be straight, but I still got to find a purpose every day.
Exactly. That's why I can never just sit at home. I gotta do something.
No, let me tell you something.
But here's the thing, though. Like I said, I will work part time. I don't want to work full time, as long as I still got my, you know, health insurance. You know, because that's the main thing. As long as I got my health insurance, I'm good. I need something better than Obamacare. Sorry.
During COVID,
but
I was ready to lose my mind. Because you can't just pull up on, like, even if, like, say you in between jobs, right? You could still go to your homegirl house. That COVID shit where nobody was accepting company. And think about it. If you got that kind of money and you ain't going to work, everybody else still going to work. So what are you going to do all day while you waiting on everybody to get off work?
That's the same thing as playing hooky from school.
Mm-hmm.
What is the good point of playing hooky from school when all the people you want to hang out with is still at school? It defeats the purpose half the time. Mm-hmm. That was my thing. Like, why am I skipping school? All the people I want to kick it with is at school.
Well, I mean,
unless it was so because I just don't want to be there.
Normally, when I skipped school, it was a group of us. Oh Lord, my bottle's gone.
See, me and my homegirl used to skip, but she wanted to go fuck around with her nigga, who she just lost her virginity to. Mind you, she's a white girl. The dude she lost her virginity to was my black boyfriend's brother. I forget about some of the stories I have.
Oh
I never tell my life stories.
Look, we're going to have to click in live before we get ourselves in trouble. We're going to have to change the names to protect the innocent.
No, look. That's something to talk about on the show. Look, talk about our secret shit. The shit we
tell
y'all talk about.
We would
get some other people to
in my high school days, we would like have our own extended lunch because somebody's, everybody's parents is at work. So we was always going to somebody's different house. We never went to my house though, because my daddy worked, he owned clubs, right? He was a businessman. So they'd be like, well, when we gonna go to your house? I'd be like, well, y'all gonna come over when my daddy at the club in the middle of the night? Cause in the middle of the day when everybody else's parents was at work, because we was rotating houses and everybody. Like, no, it's not gonna happen because my daddy at home sleep in the daytime. So we's not having a party in the basement and he upstairs sleep.
Right.
But everybody else's parents work, 8 to 5, 9 to 5 or whatever. And
my mama was never home.
In the day when parents was mad when they had to get called from the school. They was not missing work. And I'm one of them parents too. Like, you better be bleeding and near death if I got to come to the school and pick you up.
See, here's the thing. My mama went to work, and when she got off work, she was in Muskegon. So she wasn't even home.
She was what?
Those calls.
Wait, you said, say that again? Your mama went to work?
My mom went to work, and then when she got off work, she went to Muskegon. So she was never even home.
What's Muskegon?
She didn't get the calls.
What's Muskegon?
A great Muskegon, Michigan. It's a city in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
She would go to Muskegon. So my mama was never even home to get the calls.
Man, let me tell you something. I knew when I had been bad, I would, and see, my mama worked third shift, right? So she'd be asleep all day and all the ringers in the house would be off. The second I got through the door, I was going to the little, you had your little machine, the voicemail machine, delete. Because when I got home from school, she was still asleep.
Ooh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Those was the days. Like when you knew how you was able to slip up your mama, because back then things had switched up a little bit, and the way you were able to get away with things wasn't how your parents could get away with them. So by that time, some new things had switched in to high gear, and we was able to get away with shit again.
I had my mama's signature down so pat she switched up her signature and didn't tell me.
Baby.
Because I did that little squirrely E. Look, I had her signature, like literally she had signed something and I would just be in class, not paying attention, practicing her signature for months. And then she was like, I didn't sign this. Like I get sent home a note, brought it back. Oh, it looked like the regular signature. I think I was probably in about the 10th or 11th grade. She switched up her signature. That's how long I had been doing it.
See, here's what I did. Every year you get a new teacher. Mm-hmm. At that point in my time in school, every year you was getting a new teacher. So that new teacher was not privy to your parents' signature.
Right.
Now that is one thing that came into play with certain black kids.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have two parents in your household, you only had one signature.
Right.
You needed to memorize, and that was the mama's usually.
Right.
So for me is the very first thing that my mama needed a signature for. I forced it. The very first one, they don't know what they're going to get.
Right.
The very first one, okay, got it. So now when they go to look at the next ones, they're comparing it to that first one, which is the one I wrote in the first place, and the ones I'm writing for the rest of the season, rest of the year. Boom!
Right, because don't you dare forget to sign my permission slip to go to the zoo.
Oh, I'm
or
going.
the aquarium.
And but see, here's my thing. I didn't want to go to some of the places. So I would either not sign it or sign it. Either way, I got a free day because your teacher is gone for the day with the other kids. They cannot teach you. So what do you get to do? Be in the library all day or whatever the hell. You ain't getting taught. You don't got to sit there and listen to nobody. It's a free day for you, period. And a free day away from home. Boom.
At my time, I love that stuff. And sometimes I would scrape up, like, back in our day, because, I'm a few years older than you, like, our field trips would be like $2.50, $5 or something. And, when you're a struggling parent, sometimes you ain't got it. And literally, there was times where I would just save up all my little money I would get for birthday or Christmas. And they'd be like, you don't want to go to the mall and get something? Nothing, because I was saving it because I didn't want to miss out on the field trips, because we go to the zoo or the aquarium or whatever. And, sometimes we didn't have it.
Right.
And so after missing out, like 1 year of missing out on a couple of, I said, okay, so when I get money for birthdays or Christmases, or, I got a good report card, I would just save my money. So that way, when I said, Mama, you gonna sign my field trip thing to go to the zoo? And she'd be like, $5. I just paid the electric bill. And I'm like, just sign it, Mama. I got birthday money. That's how I can stretch $1 from here to Houston right now, because I've been waiting. But I be holding on to my money for emergencies.
That's what's up. See, I could not do that. I always wanted to spend my money at the Scholastic book fair.
Oh, I was getting all the free books. Okay, like I was finding the special buy one book get 3 free and stuff like that.
See, they ain't had them deals for me.
I never spent more than
the book fair, not the Scholastic though. The book fair, yeah. Scholastic, no, you had to pay.
Yep.
But I was a big Scholastic person, and I thought it was always so strange.
She never had a problem with paying for books.
And my mama didn't either. See,
with anything else I wanted, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, and girl, don't forget about Book It. I was a book reading motherfucker, getting all them free personal pan pizzas. Do they have Book It where you was with Pizza Hut?
See, for me, it was Miranda from Fox 17, a local bitch who was popular, who was doing this reading thing. And if you got this thing from the local library and put it in your window, she would come and visit you. I never met Miranda, needless to say.
Girl, let me tell you, I had a whole lot of Pizza Hut pizza, because you read so many books and you get a free personal pan pizza. I was a book reading motherfucker, okay?
I did, and my mom never got me the pizza. She was always gone to Muskegon. You know what? I'm revealing my mama not be. It seems to this episode I'm revealing my mother as an absent mother, and that is not the case. But it is the case. But she has made up for it. and I love her.
All right.
Anyway, we have been on here for 2 hours and 19
Right.
minutes. God damn it. It is after midnight over here, and it's about to be midnight for you.
Right.
But I believe we have covered everything we needed to cover. We are approaching the season finale very soon. We are going to be seeing the hoedown showdown, cowboy hat showdown coming up soon. Everyone is going to be there in attendance, so you know it is towards
and
the end.
we got the mystery chick that's gonna pop up in Martell's room. So
we have the mystery chick that is going to pop up in Martell's room. Now I have a little theory here. Now I'm feeling that he is only doing this to try to get back at Mel for throwing a party and being so celebratory of her changing her last name from his back to her maiden name, and he still has not been able to cope. That's what I'm feeling this is about. I feel like this woman is staged. If we are not about to hear from this woman or anything of the sort, and he is not going to reveal this woman's identity, I feel that is exactly what this is.
Yeah, this was a one-night stand. He probably don't even know her name, so he can't tell production.
You know, for all we know, is one of the ladies from the Party Point 2.0, or his wine tasting party, or Sheree, or whomever this may be. Who knows? But we don't see her. We know a woman. You know, any type of woman will probably want some clout or some camera time or anything, and he is not willing to give that. I believe he just wanted to upset Mel because of this whole name changing thing, and he needed something to go out with a bang for the ending of the season.
For sure.
And we will see. I don't know what we're gonna see further from Kiki. We didn't see her this episode, but she will be at the hoedown as well. Everyone's supposed to be in attendance, so we will see how that goes going forward. Tomorrow, me and Dina will be back with episodes, season 6, episode 9 and 10, and yes, and that will be a very interesting episode because a lot has happened. Tuesday, we will be back on Dina's channel, hashtag the Receipt Queen, with Baddies East. That is going on, and all of the crazy shit that has been going on with them. Really, this episode that came out tonight was a doozy, so I can't wait to watch that. And we are getting close to the end of that as well.
Yes, and then we'll be done with Zeus bitch ass.
Yes, we'll be done. I will try my hardest to get around to doing a variety show tomorrow because I have tomorrow off. So I will try to do a variety show tomorrow and talk about all the crazy shit that is going on in these streets. My God, it's totally the end of the year because people are out of pocket.
Yeah,
Hollywood is out of pocket.
Hollywood is off the chain right now. Everybody getting sued. It's a whole nother Me Too movement going on, and I am here for it because I support those victims.
My eye. Yes, back then Pizza Hut was delicious. You know what? I used to love the back time. The last time Pizza Hut was good for me was when they had the New Yorker. I believe the New Yorker came back. I don't know if they still have it.
Yeah, it did. It did come back, but you know what? Another thing I love when they bring the edge pizza back, where the toppings go to the edge. That's my favorite.
Ooh, those are the two. If I can get one of those type of pizzas from Pizza Hut and some stuffed crazy bread from Little Caesars, touchdown. For real.
And we is not fucking with Domino's nasty ass.
We do not fuck with Domino's because Domino's want to make pizza out of cardboard and other foods that are just the most unhealthiest for you and making it even more unhealthy. They figure as long as they put some cheese on it, we'll eat it. That's kind of true and it's sad. But stop eating Domino's, y'all. Boycott Domino's. For real. It is not good for you. Nothing will come good for it. You will have new ailments and health diseases and all of that because all of your everything that is wrong with you comes from the food that they are feeding us. The health industry and the food industry are in cahoots with each other. They are in bed with each other. And this is why we are the way they are, and why America is the only continent that makes their citizens pay for health care. Okay? And I ain't gonna say no more before they take my fucking pay.
Right. Because, as soon as I start talking bad about Zeus, they try to snatch my other page. So let's go ahead and wrap this up and call it a night.
So thank y'all for chilling with us for these 2 hours and 25 minutes. Y'all know that is not about that life, but I was drinking dark liquor tonight. So I was feeling some type of way longer than I should have, and I apologize. And I know some of y'all is like... But thanks for watching, y'all. It's been real. It's been a lovely time.